What up, everybody? It's Ponter here, and today we've got a nice match mode game on Seaside. You know, we don't play enough match modes on Seaside, guys. We're moving beyond the Riviera meta, hopefully. This game is provided to me by Dexter, who's going to be playing Armor on USSR on quite a good team. And we're going to see probably a frustrating game. I understand why this was posted. This was posted to the Discord, so people have already kind of seen it, but this is the first time I'm watching it, and if you just caught the plan here, Kide is making a prophecy, and Spiritgun is thinking about us too. So this team has decided to do double support, which we see it more and more every day. Another double support strategy ruins a match mode. Some might argue, but this team is metagaming a little bit. They see this team. They've got Tuna, Elian, Kick, Frenok, like all of those players. Like Elian, Kickapoo, and Frenok are like really good infantry players. Tuna also plays inf. Good player is already informing that secret strats aren't allowed. He's probably coping. He probably wanted to do something really dumb, and then like he was getting voted down. But this team is also doing something very dumb, and yeah, and they're leaning into it. And the wild card is going to be Caps. Caps is going to get the shameful tan color. I don't know who this is. You can identify yourself in the comments. Oh, whoops! It's fast forward. Caps is doing what I call out people all the time for. He's getting artillery in a double support situation. And we can see Frenok is the air player. Kickapoo is the inf. But what is this? Elian is also the inf. So the strategy that would really damage a double support strategy that Kide called out and Spiritgun was also worried about. Oh, nice. Almost killed Elian's AT squad with that. You know, the strategy that they all feared has come true. So the prophecy has been fulfilled. Their strategy has been hard countered. And look at this. Already, Dex makes a critical error. Not parking the heavy on that point. And Kickapoo is right there to punish him. But, oh, the backdoored by the medium tank. Gets the heavy on for the denial. And they managed to prevent it, but it's only a matter of time. And look at this. Getting killed by air in town in a double support situation. So what was the point of that double support? Like, that air wouldn't have done anything if there was no heavy already. USA gets the critical cap. Oh, yeah, good player is the armor this time around. And we can already see that the double support is not working. And, you know, they've lost the town. The town is now, like, filled to the brim with infantry. Their team is going to get a ton of drops. They got the cap, so they're all fed on TA. The beach is getting pushed, although Dex, nice switch up. And what do? We don't change it up. No, Caps, he's leaning into the strategy. And, like, Kickapoo's already getting into the death position. Like, this guy, uncontested, is like a melanoma in the fucking town. It's just unacceptable to not control the town in this way. Like Dex doesn't have enough TA to even do his drops. And actually, well, he just wasted his TA on tank busters. And he probably wouldn't need to do the tank buster if there was a double air switch. And look at this, like they got inf crawling all over the place. And this is a really good. I mean, Elian and Kickapoo are like the best infantry players in the game. This is what Dex, he doesn't even bother doing drops. He's doing gas, the Demor strat. But yeah, like Kickapoo's over here, Elian's over here, Spiritgun can't control everything. Meanwhile, like the Artie is it's so desperate that they're just destroying infrastructure at this point. That's what the Artie player is doing. He's denying. They assume they're gonna lose the town, so they're just gonna dump poisonous gas everywhere and blow up electricity lines. You know. This isn't a game-winning strategy. We will be watching these heavy arties with great interest. I'm curious as to who Caps is. I've seen a couple games. Like, there's very few players who are this stubborn, and who get, you know, he's definitely microing. Like, that's what you got to do if you're gonna do arty in a match mode. You got to micro really well. But you know, there's, look at all this open field inf. Yeah, hopefully you can kill that. Like, arty isn't gonna play. Like, you know what kills infantry in town better is air, honestly. And look at this, like, you didn't lead them enough, bro. You didn't lead them enough. And then the drops down here, like, that's kind of annoying, but that's a really aggressive, like, you know you're in trouble when they're doing drops over here. This is going to be a sick gas, though. Also, if you're against double air, the thing with gas, though, it's like preserving the buildings, just so you're going to kill them. It's like cockroaches, man. They're just going to come back. Like, you gotta destroy their hiding place. But will the artillery draw fire? Will it survive? We'll see. You know, it might be a blessing in disguise to lose the arty, because it's kind of like a investment fallacy. Like, you know, you have the arty, it's ranked up. Like, I don't want to get rid of it until it dies, and then it's 20 minutes later and you already lost. But you know, this game's not going to go to 20 minutes at this rate. And, you know, whoa, look at that ranked up sniper in the building. Please kill that. Yeah. Again, an air player would have been able to pop that immediately and kill it. And if you had two air split up, Frenak is actually doing crazy split air over here. Like that, you'll love to see that. But the team is kind of stabilized. Dex is stacking up the TA. There's still drops in the back. Oh my god. Spirit Gun is almost like, he's done like 2 or 3 spawns over here. Like, I'm amazed that he has anything in town at this rate. And yeah, there's no contestation of the beach. And the crazy thing is with the double, like the double infantry, it's so easy to switch out of. Like, as soon as the buildings are gone, you just leave. Like, you just wait for all your stuff to be killed and then you go do something else. So, you know, oh, and the laser guy bombs, really? That's a forward sniper, jeez. And can Dex get us cap? Boom. Okay, so they're cooking with gas now. 7 minutes into the game, that's the first cap of town for USSR. You know, I love that. Like, the team is very polite too. Like, I would be very angry if there's double. Like, I'm not telling this to you guys to, like, oh, we control Ponter with double support and go arty, but like, geez, don't do it. And so you saw here, Dex got up to 60 TA. I was expecting a nuke here, but he's doing the double fuel air bomb. And again, you want to denude the enemy of their buildings. So yeah, these 2 building clusters, getting rid of them is good. Just seconds too late on the fabs for killing, for stopping the cap, and everyone drives into it. They don't expect the second fab. They never expect the second fab, and like, oh, these guys, they got hit. Like, they got hit real badly. So lucky. So yeah, the arty survives. I guess there is still a drop in one of these woods, I think. The arty survives. They decap immediately. They got to. You know, you have to think, like, Caps actually does something useful. He's like, first useful thing this guy's done the whole game. Also dodging the cluster. He's absorbing TA. You know, that's 10 TA they wasted trying to kill him. And he's going to generate a ton of score for Wally on the reps. Like, just watch Wally's score just go through the roof, repping these, the arties. Like, arties are really, you get a lot of score for killing them. You get a lot of score for repping them. That's how it works. Yeah, Wally's probably gonna get like 100 points just off of that. And yeah, they've decapped. You just gotta decap when you're staring down. You know, you have like a few percentage points left on the Dom bar. You just have to decap. Like, who cares about feeding at this point? And this is when Dex gets frustrated. Like, the whole town's destroyed. He's saying go air, arty man. So, I think Dex doesn't know who this guy is. Like, I have my suspicions. Like, it could be General X trolling, although I feel like General X would have gone air at this point. And yeah, and look at it, like, smoking. Like, that's a bad smoke too. Like, that's dangerously close to the enemy. I don't know about those smokes. And those are like the first smokes. Yeah, like your team is telling you to stop playing artillery and your initial reaction is to smoke. Like, you should have been smoking the whole game, but I mean, it probably wouldn't have done much. Instead, the double already stays. Now, the only, like, my criticism of Dex is if you're in that situation, like, they should have buckled down and saved all the TA for the nuke. Like, there should have been a nuke down at 12:30, like, and at least, like, as soon as the nuke gets down, like, Elian's already transitioning out of infantry, like, look at, he's getting the medium choppers. Should have just saved for the nuke, and then, like, threaten this guy with kicking. Like, are there specs? Oh, there's no specs. I mean, there's nothing else he can do, but, like, tell this guy to go, like, I'm gonna nuke and you go armor after the nuke. And hope they, like, hope Elian stays with this stupid meta air cringe. Like, he's off-rolling. Yeah, he's still doing infantry, but... And hopefully he doesn't switch to heavy air immediately. But look, they get a little bit of a comeback going. Like, they're capping town, Kickapoo's decapping town, or at least they're stopping him from preventing them from capping. So that's the arty doing something. This looks really nice for a carpet. Dex uses the heavy arty. Again, like, they could have had a nuke in this time. They do get a nice comeback. Like, pushing on beach is good. This team is not really pushing. Like, the double infantry is obviously not working anymore. Like, that's a problem with double infantry on this. But Kid A is having a nightmare with, like, all their choppers are ranked up. The music is playing because it's so close. Or, like, these guys are so close to defeat. But yeah, the arty's still falling. And yeah, the comeback. Can the comeback happen? More artillery coming down. So Dex is getting fed pretty hard. I'm guessing Wally's just handing off everything to him. Yeah, Wally's got a pretty good score. Caps is a deplorable score. He's getting outscored by their air. You know, if you're gonna do arty, like, get one arty and troll around with some reps too. And instead, he's gonna kill Dex. Oh no, they get the cap though. That's pretty good. And I'm just keeping an eye out. When is... Oh, yeah. Wally's doing air-to-airs. Okay, you see this? He's switching. He's switching now. And I'm guessing there's nuke is going to be inbound any moment. Oh! Monster air-to-air from Wally. Kills almost all of Frenok. Nice. There's the nuke. If you could hear that. So the nuke is inbounds. Dex is doing the correct thing and clustering the flanks and working on the flanks, and everyone's running. They kind of made a mistake. Like, they had a comfortable lead. I know they were losing a lot, but, you know, their flanks are getting worked over, and, like, you don't nuke when the enemy can escape to the flanks. Like, you want to pressure them and then nuke. And let's see, like, where's Kid A? Kid A is really poorly positioned to help out over here, but the team is going to contribute. And Elian has switched to air, and is going to clean up all these shenanigans. So now at this point, like, your double support could actually work because they're double air, but there's all your reinforcement points are invested in artillery. So is this artillery going to survive in a double air environment? Is it going to help the team in a double air environment? It's kind of like the last thing you do. And here comes Elian looking for blood. Gets distracted with Wally, kills Caps, like, value, like, just obligatory support, but doesn't go for the kill on the thing. And actually, like, in this situation, you probably don't want to go and kill. Like, don't go and YOLO into the arty. Like, let them still do that. It's so fucking stupid. And yeah, Dex is telling him to go arty. I guess, like, Caps is probably not going to identify themselves after this video because of the shame I hope they feel. And yeah, this is their excuse. It's the 2-star arty. It's not 2-star. That's a captain. The 2-star arty, it's not going to... Like, you need to push now. Like, they need just light tanks getting slammed. Yeah, who cares? Go air. Go medium air or something. Like, or I don't know. Just go heavy air. Because, like, they need all the help they can get in town for the capping. Like, Kid A can't be everywhere at once. Like, look, there's lights getting pushed over here. There's lights getting pushed over here. Wouldn't it be nice to have an air player to help out on one of the flanks? Because air can't be everywhere on this map. And instead, like, the artillery is going to help. Yeah, the fire supremacy is going to kill. Maybe the arty's going to work. Although this direct arty does the job instead. So there you go. And Dex gets another cap of town. I guess you don't even need air to help out. Good players really struggle. Like, I guess good players just focusing on the flanks at this point. Like, where's good players' heavies? Like, I haven't seen any heavy tanks. Ugh. And yeah, you need a lot of cat. Like, they're so down. That double inf really fucked them up in the early stage. Like, they really need a massive tick. And let's see, like, okay, Dex is piddling away. Again, I would maybe save for a nuke. Like, look how compressed these guys are. Maybe just drop a nuke or, like, keep doing... Like, if you had a medium air player, the going over here with drops would actually work a lot more. Again, what is this? Like, clusters. They're going for the cap over here. So they're making a game out of it. These clusters, I don't know about these clusters. Like, I would work... Like, even though the drops over here didn't work out very well, I would just keep doing them over here. Like, here it's so easy for them to defend and react. And, it like, that's where the team wants to be over here anyways. And what's going on at research? Yeah, they're having some trouble. It doesn't look like that big of a problem. And yeah, they're using the artillery to defend the town. I mean, that's probably the only option they have for what little TA they have. Good player is he going to go for the devious decap? I think that would be like just doing a devious decap here is all they need to suppress this comeback, because like the comeback's actually getting pretty real. Has they switched off of artillery? No, he's using the artillery to fort in town. You know, cracking off random shots at the buildings. Like, this is the anti-Kickapoo build, I guess. But you know, you don't need. The infantry is the least dangerous player. Oh, and I love this. Like, Wally is just defending the artillery desperately. You know, this guy's only got, like you can have more units than that. I guess the micro is too much. The micro requirements of 2 artillery units is too much for caps. He can't get any more units. You know, he doesn't notice that he has probably, like, you should have at least 2,000 more reinforcement points kicking around. You know, it's too much to micro to get those extra 2 units. You know, that could maybe help Wally in his desperate struggle against 2 really good air players. You know, the whole point of double support is to really counter, just a hard counter of the double air. But he does get the 2-star arties, so there's that. And the comeback is still going. Like, it's still going. Like, again, like, why would you need to drop air-to-airs, although this is going to be a sick air-to-air. Oh! Yeah, there are 2 air. Why you still arty? Guy's trolling. I don't know. Maybe you can identify yourself in the comments and explain your rationale. I'm guessing troll. I saw Caps play one more game, another Dexter replay, where this guy played armor and he just got outplayed by Dexter. So maybe the guy is just not good and he's just trolling. But yeah. I don't know anybody who's playing in good faith would play like this in a match mode. And finally, are they going to kill the Artie? Please kill the Artie. Artie's dead. And yeah, okay, Caps now switches to air. So he was just holding on to that just because they were ranked up. Like, that was the reason. Pretty baffling. Nice cap by Wally, damn. And yeah, I would have kicked that guy sooner. As soon as basically, like, he should have switched. Like, to play meta, as soon as you saw the double inf, they should have switched to double air. And just focus on the flanks and then save for the nuke. You know, that's what you do. Or, like, earlier on, you could have done save for, like, a triple fuel air bomb spree and just blow up everything. And let's see, can Cap play better air than support? You know, this guy, not a team player, no cap. You know, that's no cap on the no team play. They could still pull this out, but you know, good player and Kickapoo are being obnoxious on the flanks. They've always been denying the beach really well. And that's the problem when you're down on USSR. You need the flank. You need everything when you're down this bad. And yeah, Dex is begging for TA for drops. You better get that soon. Kid dumps a bunch on him. He just gets enough time, so they could still pull this out. You know, the team is firing on all cylinders. They got the right mix of players now. They just need to get some lucky breaks on the drops. Spirit Gun is running for it. A light tank over here would be great. Those are Spirit Gun's drops directly on the points. Oh, unlucky breaks. Does Dex have a TB handy? Again, an air player over here would be helpful. Like, air players, I mean, there is a desperate situation in town. Like, town has been decapped. But air players want to keep an eye out for the drops on the flanks to go and help out. Yeah, Kid A's going there, but it's too late. Everything's dead. So, you know, too little, too late. They're still managing to push it over. They have 20 seconds left. Can they come back from the disastrous double support, double arty strategy? I don't know. And will this sick air-to-air land? Oh, he's not even interested. Frennock, like, what are you doing? You're going back for reps in the last 2 seconds? I don't know. And there we go. I mean, it's 67-32. That's a closer game than I thought with, like, such a bad strategy. Caps was trolling hard. Should have switched very early on. Instead, they doubled down into the artillery. That must have been a frustrating game for Dex. I understand why he posted it. Like, they outscored them so high. Like, Wally and Dex had monster games. Very, very interesting score. I don't really understand how that happened. I guess just Wally's a scoring machine. Wally had the most caps, too? What the fuck? Well, anyways, that's a good game. Thanks you, Dexter, for posting it. And yeah, keep posting the replays. I'll keep doing them. And yeah, take it easy, guys. Later.